All right. Okay then. Right. So we played a lot of games this year, me and you, my good sir.
Yeah.
Now is a good question. Game Awards
Right.
was a bit meh, shall we say?
Bit funny.
So we're
Okay.
we're gonna do our own best game of 2024. Now it's pretty much
Yeah.
New Year's in basically 15 minutes.
Giga.
So
All right. Let's. Okay. Space Marine 2. D.
D. Why is it D?
No. Space Marine. Space Marine is in. I wanna. It's gonna be in C.
And C.
Not enough content. Not enough content. Keep releasing a bunch of bullshit. It's fucking good game, but so much bullshit.
Okay. Well, I would have said B. Like, don't get me wrong, I haven't played it as much as you. So you have the hundreds of hours in it compared to me, right? I have like 40 hours in it,
Yeah.
right? Not even that, I think. I think 20 hours max.
I
I,
just I just don't like the fact that each time they release something, it's like so fucking little. It's so fucking. It makes us no point to come back to the game. They're making it hard for me to like go. Ooh, I want to spend this much time. They release one mission, and that's it. What am I going to do with that?
I mean, you're not wrong. Okay.
But in terms of it, yeah, okay. I'll probably put low B. If
Yeah.
anything, if
Okay.
anything, it's probably low B.
I
It's
understand.
definitely not a standout game.
I was gonna say I understand where you're coming from. But I think as a game, general this year, it's definitely one of the best games that's come out this year. Like as a thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Power World. I would say A. I don't think
I'll
it's
say A, yeah.
I don't think it's S because I don't think it's been the
No.
best thing this year because it's still early access. But I think A because it's a very fucking good game.
I think Supermarket Simulator going B.
B above Space Marine.
Yeah, I had loads more enjoyment, and they keep releasing new updates. No, we haven't gone back on it, but I keep reading all their notes for it. They keep releasing new stuff for it, so it actually seems really good. It seems like they're adding stuff to it, it's going a positive way, and it was fun.
Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna put Persona 3 low B, same just below Space Marine 2. I think it's an enjoyable game, but because it's a remaster, remake, same thing basically, you already know what you're getting. You already know what you're getting. It's a game that's already come
Yeah.
out. It's already a good game in itself. I think it's just a solid game, so it's gonna be. It's not bad, but it's not great.
Helldivers 2 in B as well.
In B, cool. Above Space
Yeah.
Marine, below Space Marine.
Probably above. Yeah, above Space Marine. They released big stuff. There's just other stuff that's not good at the moment, but it's a solid game. It's a solid co-op game. I think Connor would probably put it higher, but he's not here.
That's fair. That's fair. I
But
haven't played
Helldivers
it.
2 is a pretty solid game.
Yeah, so I haven't played it, so I can't comment on that. I don't know. You guys played it,
Mm.
and if you enjoyed it, that's good. I know they've done some shady stuff,
Yeah.
but it seems that maybe people are going back and enjoying it. So
Yes.
I'm just gonna get it out of the way now. Star Wars Outlaws D. Like,
Yeah.
it's basically an F, but because I can't be bothered to make an extra column, D is our worst set of games. It is
Uh,
just, it's just not enjoyable.
Versus Endant, low A.
First Ascendant low A. Yep, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I think
It's yeah. It's a good game. It's definitely, we come back to it like every time often when they actually do good content. Story has just been dog. There's just nothing to kind of grip someone who wants story gameplay. It's just not that. You just play the game for ass and mechanics.
yeah, no, I think I agree. I think it's a really good game. We have so many hours in it, but it's just there as a looter shooter with, like you said, a bit of ass.
Yep.
There's not much more there to it.
Oh, you put Supermarket Simulator instead of Supermarket together.
Oh, was it Supermarket Together? I thought because you said Supermarket
Yeah.
Simulator. That's why.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Same
A
same thing.
Supermarket Simulator, I would put in D.
D, cool.
Yeah.
Any reason why?
It's a game I played, and after playing Supermarket together, I realized, fuck, it's just so much better to play that game with people rather than on your own.
I
It's
see. I
just
see.
they also bring out more updates for that fucking game than what Supermarket Simulator is doing. I still have to wait. I think they released a few stuff, but not enough to kind of make me come back.
I get you. I get you. Yeah. Yeah. Supermarket Simulator together was good fun.
Playing on your own, you kind of feel like you're living a mundane task of back at retail. Nah, it's
Yes.
just not as fun.
Yeah. When we had like, was it like 7 of us playing? It was just hilarious.
Yeah, exactly.
Surprising one. I'm actually gonna put Death in Unison in S.
Okay, I agree with that one
It
actually. Yeah,
it's a small indie game. I'm not sure how many people made it. Probably 1 or 2, right? But it's
it
actually
knows what it is.
yes, yes. It's a
Yeah.
very good game. It's a
Yes.
and it's also not that expensive. Was it? It's like £4, if that.
No, it's like reasonable. Yeah.
For like the price it is and the content you get from it, because I went back and looked at people's videos of reading the lore. There's a lot of lore in the emails we get, so there's a lot of content there. And to be honest, there's a lot of replayability, even though it's the same task, because you can switch around with a friend.
Yes.
Uh,
Rise of Gun. High C.
I see. Cool. Any reason why?
It is a small game. Again, it's a small indie game. It knows what it wants to be. It's just not enough there to kind of. It's just not enough there. I wish there was a little bit more that I could do with that game. You just kind of go buy parts and then fucking gamble your money away at the casino, and repeat the next day.
I mean, fair.
That seems to be the cycle of it all. You just run a shop. It's a simple, cozy game. But I definitely wouldn't say it's better than most of the stuff. It's just a kind of simple, cozy game.
I get you. I get you. I'm going to put content one in C. I was thinking between C and D, but I'm going to go C on it simply because it was good fun when we played it. But you know what? No, I'm going to go D. Now that I'm saying it, it's a good time when we were playing it, but I have not gone back to this game, and no one else has gone back to this game since the last time we played it, like back in April or March or
Oh
whatever.
fuck! I just realized we're missing a game.
Yeah, that's fine. I can add it.
Lethal, wasn't it? Lethal came out this year.
Lethal Company didn't come out this year.
Did it not? I thought it did. Oh, never mind. I thought it did. Never mind. Never mind.
October 2023.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah. It was close to the end of
Yeah.
Ah.
But yeah, basically,
Cool, that's fine.
it's Lethal Company clone is content warning, slightly different because you're just making a video instead, and then you go back and get views. But none of us have gone back to play it. I know you didn't play it, but like none of the group I was playing with had gone back to play it.
Eden Craft, Planet Crafters D. I played it with Wilson, and you know how that goes.
Yeah. I was gonna say
it's a very solid survival game where you kind of bring back life to the planet, a dead planet. You just collect resources. It's rather intuitive. I would have gave it a higher rating if Wilson came back to play.
I was gonna say I don't.
But he left it before I could do anything else onto it. And we were getting somewhere as well. So
I was gonna say I don't think you guys have gone back and played it since.
No, it's kind of disappointing. It's a cool little game.
Satisfactory 1.0?
Yes.
S.
Yes.
The early access was really good, and then the update they did for 1.0 just made it even better than what it already was.
Okay, this is going to be interesting one. Delta Force IC.
I actually agree with that. I was going to go low B or C simply because there's just not enough content there.
Yes, I remembered what he said, and that is very much correct. Yes.
You have 5 big maps, I think it is, for the Havoc mode, I think it is. I don't know too much about the Escape from Tarkov side of it, but there's only 5 maps. They're basically just shrunk down for the different game modes, but they're the same 5 maps, and that's it.
Yeah.
If there was at least 10 maps, I think I would put it in B because it's a solid game. Even some people might complain
tomorrow
about stuff.
We're going to get the PvE tomorrow, so that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, never know. It's only in beta now, so maybe it might go up one day.
Yeah, but it won't be in the tier list ever again. That'll be fucking for the next lot of games.
Chained Together, also putting it in C.
Yes.
Even though we haven't gone back to play it again, the
Yeah.
the amount of fun I had on it, laughing, crying, and all that
Mm-hmm.
was much more enjoyable than it was in Content Warning. Even though I haven't gone back to it, because I would still go back to it. Chain Together. Unlike, I probably wouldn't go back to Content Warning.
Yeah. Uh. TCG Card Simulator. That I put in B, mid B.
Mid B. We'll
It
put
is a fun little card shop game. It is a shop game that I want to go back to playing. It is you just own a little fucking shop with you just spray stinky men. What's not to love? You know, you own a card game. You open up packs, Corey. Catcher packs. I opened up sick fucking $1,000 cards, man.
I am
And that was big, very big.
a slave to gacha.
Is a very fun little card game. One of the better simulator shop games that's come out this year.
I personally haven't played it, but from what I've seen people play with it, the way that you can put your own, what's it called, content in it, pretty much like you can have your own cards, your own
Yeah.
decoration for stuff like that. I think that's such a fucking cool idea paired to like the supermarket simulator games. I know obviously thing, but like if you could brand your own stuff in supermarket simulator and stuff, I think that'd be so much cool. But like with at least with the TCG, from what I've seen, being able to just be like, yes, I want, say, Vsojo or Pokemon or anything like that, you can literally just get it through mods.
Yes.
Nightingale, I'm going to put it as C for now. I think it could be a solid.
When you come back to the game.
I think it could be a solid game. Just when we played it at release, the amount of content that was there was little and it was buggy.
Yes.
I think it released maybe a little too early.
Yeah. But they did do new updates, which we haven't gone back to yet. So
yeah, I'm actually gonna put it below Delta.
We need to come back to the game at some point.
We're talking from when we last played the games, so there could be updates that have come out. There could be stuff that has come out that we haven't gone back to play.
Done.
Yeah. From what we've played, that's what it is. We might as well get this one out as well. X Defiant, I actually think it's a solid game. However, I'm going to put it at low D, or high D, should I say?
Yeah.
Simply because it's not a game anymore.
No.
I think it's March of this year, it won't be a game anymore.
Also, let's put Thrones of Liberty at F. I mean D.
Yeah, mate, that's fucking going below fucking Star Wars.
Yeah, let's not fucking talk about that again. That game is too much stress. Let's move on.
Game, I will just say one thing. That game made me so fucking angry. I've not been angry at a game like that in so long.
I know, right? That's so crazy, man. That's so fucking crazy. I know. I remember you actually like super angry from it as well.
I alt F4'd. I closed the game. Had to give myself like a 2-minute break before going back on it because it pissed me off. There was that one fucking bit where there was monkey men or whatever, and they just wouldn't let me get near the objective to do it.
True and real.
I'm gonna go with Stalker 2. I'm gonna put it low A. I think it's a phenomenal game. I think it's great, but I also know it's not for everyone.
No.
And that's why I couldn't recommend it for it to be S, because I don't think it's something that everyone could play. Well, Satisfactory and Death in Unison, I think I could offer it to anyone to play.
Yeah.
And people would enjoy
it. I think I want to put Ghost low A, below Stalker. It is a fun game.
Yeah.
It is a fun little game.
I personally think I would put it high B, but I'm fine with going low A.
It's a fun little game. I enjoy it. The combat, you can make it super janky or you can play it properly and you get cool moments.
Yeah, no.
It is a fun little game.
Obviously, Ghost of Tsushima came out years ago. on PlayStation, but it came out this year
Yes.
on PC, so that's why it's being added.
Mm. And I had the chance to play it because I never played it before.
That is the
And
same
it
as
was
me.
good.
I had never played it before, and I got to play it, so I'm fine. I'm happy with that. Chef RPG, low C, needs more time to cook. There is about
Mm.
when I played it, when it pretty much came out, there was about 7 missions to do. Like there was not a lot. There was fuck all missions, and then it was just a rinse and repeat of opening your calf, closing your calf, all that. It just needs time to cook. It could be a good game, just hasn't got the
Yes.
time yet to be a good game. So it's a C for now.
Dragon's Dogma goes above Ghost.
I would actually put it above Stalker.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's fair. It was a very good game. It was very good.
Yes.
All around, it was very good.
Mm.
The story was quite good. The way it was handled, the way it was presented was quite good. The combat was nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I definitely didn't play the meta.
Mate, I don't think either of us played fucking meta.
No, I think Connor did, probably. Did even Connor have this game? He did buy this game, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah. It was me, you, and Connor that were the main people that
Yeah.
were playing it. I also just realised I needed to add something quick. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. It's been added. It was Elden Ring DLC.
Well, since you had it, might as well put it on. Put it up there.
I'm gonna go low B. I'm gonna actually go high B. That must be the most controversial take. I think it's really good. However,
Mm.
I generally thought the DLC could have been done better.
Yeah.
It's good. Is it as good as the main game? Maybe. I got through it in one stream. I think 2 streams actually. I pretty much got to the end in one stream and then finished it off in a second stream. I didn't think it was as long as I kind of wanted it to be. It's got a lot of stuff going for it, but it's not
Yeah.
particularly long.
Pacific Drive would be. I'm gonna put in C. Somewhere in C.
I would agree. I
It's
would probably
it's a
put
solid.
there.
It's a solid little game. It's a nice little game that you just chill and play. I'll come back to it at some point. It's just yeah. It's a game.
No, I agree.
There's nothing really too bad about it. I just haven't had the time to or the motivation to kind of come back to it.
It's a very chill game. That's the thing I find with it. Is
Yeah.
it's super chill. There's not a lot to it. It's nice and chill. Don't have to worry about a lot. Stellar Blade. I would actually put it low B. No, high B. My bad. I can't think of my thing. High B. I enjoyed the game a lot. I like the music. I like the way the combat is. If you like Nier Automata, you're gonna probably like Stellar Blade. It's pretty much the same sort of similar game. It's very enjoyable in that sense. However, it did have its flaws. The more I think back on it, the more I'm like, okay, yeah, there could be a lot better stuff for it. But as a whole game, I think it's bang on average. So B's pretty good, or higher than average, should I say?
Once Human D.
Yeah, 1 second. Once Human D.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably put it at the high. I like the concept of it. I thought the game was fun to play when we played it. I know we played it during beta,
Yes.
but from what I know, it didn't
We
really
bit the
change.
fuck out of it.
It didn't change a lot from the beta, from what I know.
Yeah.
I know now it has, but when it released, and the one thing I do not like about it is the reset of the seasons. I understand stuff like Path of Exile 2 and Path of Exile have such things as seasons, and your character pretty much doesn't get wiped, but you can't play on the current season. But I didn't like the idea that I have to go regrind stuff in a brand new season.
Yeah.
Because it made me feel like, oh shit, I've lost everything I've done. At least with other games like Diablo or Path of Exile, when a new season starts, you can still play on that character, but it's no longer in the seasonal content. If they had done something like that, I'd be more than happy. Because it means I just wouldn't play a seasonal server, and I just play on the normal server where I'd have all my shit.
Yeah.
That sounds fine to
Ja,
me.
ja.
Uh, Strive Nova, I'm gonna put in C. It's basically your typical shooter. It takes
Yes.
a lot of inspiration from stuff like CS:GO and that sort of style of game, but it plays more like a Call of Duty. Just basically just run and gun. It's got a cool concept where you can go 2D, run up walls, go into walls. That's cool as shit.
Hmm.
But there's nothing here that makes me scream, yes, this is a top shooter.
Hmm. Alien Tales C as well.
Where
It's
and
fun.
see
It's
high, low,
I don't know. Mid,
mid.
somewhere middle.
Okay, so about there then.
It's because it's not much to do. We did everything there is to do in that game.
You're not
We
wrong.
we just own a little tavern, and then what else do you do after that? You brew beer, or you become Wilson.
Yeah, that's true. Because we finished it on my streamversary.
Mm-hmm.
We basically went back and finished off, and we did like 5 quests or something like that, and it was done. We
Yeah.
we basically already
Yeah.
finished it in one stream, just playing the game, and then we basically just finished it
Yes.
in another, and it's just then run a tavern. There's no extra
Yeah.
upgrades. There's no
No.
extra stuff you can get. It's just there's it like. Why can't we unlock the upstairs once we finish all the quests and everything? Why is there
Yeah.
no way to unlock the upstairs?
It's a shame that game just released as it is, rather than being early access. But maybe the developer just wanted to release a simple game,
Yes, as
and
I'm
that's all it was to it.
I mean, as a game that come out, it's a solid game that just came out. It doesn't feel early access.
Yes.
It came
Nope.
out quite nicely, but just doesn't have that much. It's like a 4-hour game. I reckon if
Yeah.
you knew what you're doing, you could do it in 2.
Yep.
Ooh, what am I gonna? I'm gonna go with Killing Antidote next, and I'm gonna put it below TCG. I think it's a B. I think it's a solid game. It's still early access, by the way.
Mm.
Still got tons of stuff coming out for it. But as
It could
a
even become an A when more stuff comes out for it. To be fair.
exactly, it's a solid Resident Evil clone, pretty much. I hate saying it's a clone, but that's basically what it is. Like, it plays the same way as a Resident Evil game. You've got the same sort of herbs. It's zombies. Well, it's not really herbs, but you have healing items and stuff like that. You can only save in certain locations. But as a game by itself, it's solid. Like, it's a good third-person horror-esque shooter game, and then it's got loads of different challenges that you can do. You've got like this weird Halloween one. There's the get to extraction. There's survival ones. There's a ton of shit to do. So even as an early access, there's tons of stuff to do.
Outlast is
Yeah, Outlast.
definitely somewhere in B. I was gonna say A, but no, it's not. It's not good enough to be an A. Somewhere in B.
I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go mid. I'm actually gonna bring TCG there, and there you go. I just made that more complicated than it needed to be, but we're gonna put it there.
Yeah. This game was.
I'll carry on.
That was Prosecco.
Right.
This game is enjoyable, especially now
Why?
as we played it recently again.
Why?
There's a lot of stuff that you can do.
Yeah.
Because they've
What
rehashed
idea?
it, so then you don't have to do all the missions
Why is that?
one by one anymore. You can now pretty much
What to call that?
what's it called?
Really?
You can do all of them normal, then go on to the harder difficulties to actually learn what you're doing, instead of them just naturally being hard to do. And there's a lot of cosmetic stuff. There's the Xville of the site. There's always new content. There's always seasonal missions to do. So I think that's good. I'm sure Anthony will come back and add something on if there is anything once he's done doing what he's doing. Silent Hill 2. I'm going to put it...
Want to get a drink.
That's fine. I'm going to put it at the same place as as Persona 3, Silent Hill 2. Because once again, you know the game is a very good fucking remaster, but it's the same game. You've played it before.
Yeah.
You've done everything in it before. So there you go. It's just a very good remake, but nothing more than that, really. Forever Winter, I'm actually going to put C, I think, as a PvE extraction shooter style game. It's phenomenal. Just there's a lot of jank to it, I think, at the minute, I would say. Is the terminology I'd say. It's a bit janky. It's not buggy, but it's a bit needs a bit more polishing. But as an extraction game and PvE, I think it's phenomenal. If was there anything you wanted?
Rocky Crime City Boss.
Yes.
I see. It goes below fucking probably Delphos. Or
yeah.
above. Actually, no, it goes below Forever Winter. Actually, now that Forever Winter's there. Below
Yep.
Forever Winter.
Yep.
It's a solid it's a solid Payday clone. It's better than fucking Payday 3.
Yes. I would say if you're disappointed with how Payday 3 came out and you wanted a Payday style game that basically plays like Payday 2, get this game. To be honest, it's better than Payday 3.
Yeah.
It's not as good as Payday 2, but it's better. It's better than Payday 3. It's probably going to get more and better content than Payday 3. So why not get it? To be honest,
And Chuck Norris is in it.
Exactly.
What else is it today?
But as of, if we also look at all the other games that came out this year, it's nothing spectacular. It's a solid game. It's just nothing spectacular. Was there anything you wanted to add to Outlast Trials, by the way, apart from basically what I said?
You pretty much handled it. I mean, Wilson never liked it.
No,
Well, that's my take. Wilson fucking never liked it.
I mean, there's a lot of people that probably aren't gonna like it.
They made very good changes to make the game actually kind of cater to people, but I guess by that point, people who hated it still hated it. So
yeah,
it
true.
is what it is.
Yeah.
If you aren't flexible to change your opinion, then you know.
True.
How it is, isn't it?
Final shape. I am going to chuck you into C. I have a disdain for Destiny at this point. I have played it for fucking too long. From basically the alpha of Destiny 1 all the way to final shape of Destiny 2. I have basically played the game.
Yeah.
I am now done with it. It's a good send-off. It's a good game, but I just can't put it any higher. If it was out of all the DLC and all the stuff in the thing, it'd be an A, easily. If it was out of all Destiny content, it's an A. But I just have this disdain for Destiny, and I will not play that game anymore. So I've got to put it in C. It's not the DLC's fault. It's the game's fault. The Destiny game. The DLC is phenomenal. The game, no, I just can't anymore.
Skur. I would
Scare.
put that actually under Elden Ring in B.
You know what? I am more than happy for that to go there. I actually agree.
That's so fun. That seems so fun for like a COD Zombies clone.
Basically, yeah, for like a game that's styled like COD Zombies, it's a lot of fun. If you don't want to pay the price of 60 quid just to play zombies on Call of Duty, this game pretty much gives you the fix for the same stuff that Call of Duty does with their zombies. You've got ways to upgrade your weapons. You've got ways to add elements to your weapons, pretty much. You've got perk machines. You've got Easter egg / story stuff. You can just keep going for high rounds. There's bosses. There's mini bosses. There's special rounds. This game pretty much has everything that you would find in a typical zombie game from Call of Duty, shall we say.
And you know what? They keep releasing content for this game. There is actual, like, they keep releasing cosmetics and stuff, and then eventually probably do like another map or something like that, depending on how it goes. But yeah, they release content for this game. What's more to ask?
And they have season passes, and season passes are free. You don't have to pay for them.
Crazy.
You can just activate it and you start leveling up that season pass. There's no paying. There's none of that.
Crazy.
You just get it.
Simple.
And then the last game on our list, I would put it at low B.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
just below Space Marine 2.
Yes.
I think it's a great game, but it needs more time to cook. It's a good, fun
Mhm.
Diablo style game. If you weren't happy with Diablo 4, maybe you'll be happy with Path of Exile 2. There is a humongous learning curve with leveling up though. I will say that now. You will have your brain rattled going, what the hell am I doing?
That's only if you want to theory craft your
Yes.
own build. Of course, the internet is there to help you like build anything you want if you just do a little bit of research. But if you're there for theory crafting, you may be there for a bit of a headache.
Yes,
If
very
you
much
don't
so.
understand it straight away.
I think also if you're following a guide that doesn't basically tell you step by step what you
Yeah.
need to do, you may also find it a little hard.
That's why I said that's why I said a little bit of research.
Mm.
Even if you find a build, you have to kind of look in maybe another build just to understand what that person's trying to do at least, or find like a leveling guide on YouTube or a guide anywhere else. They'll tell you how to play the class until you can get up there.
Yeah, pretty much. But I think with that is all of our games we played this year and ranked. So, starting from the top, we have Satisfactory 1.0 is our favourite game that we played this year.
Yes, yeah, very
then-
good.
we
I
then
want to go
have-
back to it at some point.
We then have Death in Unison. That is our S games. These are our games we would recommend basically for anyone to play. At least that's what I would say. S is what I'd recommend anyone to play.
Yeah.
A, we then have Power World, The First
Oh my
Descendant,
God. Yeah.
Dragon's Dogma 2, Stalker 2, and Ghost of Tsushima.
Tsushima. Yes.
And once again, phenomenal games. All good. They're all different as well. You've got
Yeah.
survival crafting, you've got looter shooter, you've got story games, you've got fantasy, slightly historical with Ghost, but not like fully. It's like a traditional Japan.
You play in old
Yes.
samurai Japan.
Yes.
Some period
Obviously the story
during
is
the
not
Mongolian
history.
takeover.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Mongolian thing is real. It's just a lot of it is fictional kind of gobbledygook for the game purpose.
Yes.
But the Mongolian Japan war is a real thing. It's just kind of loosely based on that.
Yes. And then in B we have Stellar Blade, the Elden Ring
Yes.
Ditto's Elden Ring DLC. I don't know why the fuck I fucked
yes.
that up. Elden Ring DLC, Shadow of Erdtree. Then we have Scare Ritual, Supermarket Together, Helldivers 2, TCG Card Simulator, The Outlast Trials, The Killing Antidote, Space Marine 2, Path of Exile 2, Silent Hill 2, and Persona 3
Yeah.
Reloaded. Once again, all good games. Just could all use a little bit more, shall we say.
Yes. 40k is the 40k is a good universe. I love 40k. I know Cora, you like 40k.
Yes.
Because of its story and stuff.
Yes.
I have the little miniatures that I still haven't painted.
And I don't like
Um,
Space Marines.
And you don't like Space Marines. That's very true. It's a good 40k fix. It's a good way to get your 40k fix in a game where you kind of kill big bugs. But if you don't like Space Marines, well, shit.
I mean, even if you don't like Space Marines, you can still find fun in the game if you have friends to play with it.
Yes, it's a solid game that takes place in the 40k universe. It's just. I wish their updates were a bit more comprehensive and they just hold back a little bit so that they could release more, but it's the way they want to do things, so that's the way it is.
Yes.
And that's why it's in B. It's because of the way that they don't release things in big batches.
Yes.
They release it in small little drip feeding content.
And then obviously we have 2 remakes in here. Once again,
Yeah.
both are very good games, but the problem is they've been done before. They've come out before. They're literally the same
Yes.
game. There's nothing new
Yup.
with them. They're just remade, look nice, but same story.
And then Helldivers 2 is in there because it's Space Marine 2 was based off of Helldivers 2, all right? That's the running joke that was fucking played ages ago. That's what they're both in B. No, Helldivers 2, solid game. Definitely not enough to move it to A. It you kill aliens, kill robots, you play with friends. What else do you do in that fucking game?
It was a good game. Sony has just done some shady practices on it, but overall,
Yeah.
it's a good game.
It is a good game, yes.
And then in C, we have Delta Force, Forever Winter, Crime Boss, Pacific Drive, Nightingale, Destiny the Final Shape, Ale and Tail Tavern, Stride Nova, Chained Together, Chef RPG, and what was the last one? Guns?
Rise of Gun.
Rise of Gun.
Rise of Gun.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, what can be said? These all C games. There's nothing else can be said. They all had their goodness and they all had their flaws.
Yes, yeah, pretty much. They're all good, but they have a lot more work that needs doing to them, pretty much.
Yeah.
At least when
Yeah.
we played a lot of these.
Indeed.
And then we're down to D/F, pretty much. Let me just, I'll change it now to /F, because I couldn't be bothered to make an F1.
These games are just dead, honestly. These games are just the worst of the worst. They had their fun, but they just became shit.
Yeah. Or they just, some of them weren't fun. Like
No.
Outlaws, and Throne and Liberty. They're just 2 in here
Yeah.
that just could not have fun on. No matter what tried, they just could not be fun to play.
Mm-hmm.
And we gave Throne and Liberty its trial. We got all the way to endgame.
Yeah.
And I raged at that game, and I didn't want to get to endgame.
Well, it was either rage at that certain part or rage at the fact that big guilds were taking up resource points.
Yes, and
So,
big guilds can just spend shit tons of money and get everything.
it's
So,
doomed to fail.
yeah. If you're fine with spending money to get loot and stuff, go for it. If you're not, probably give it a miss. But
Yeah,
otherwise,
so that's it.
that has
That's
been
all-
our
that's all-
list
yeah.
of games we played this year. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I will catch you all next time.